Picture yourself standing in a quiet forest at sunrise. The air is cool, the world is still, and then you hear it. Just one long, gentle note from a flute. It lingers in the air, almost like the trees themselves are breathing with you. Without even trying, your shoulders relax, your heartbeat slows. You feel lighter. Why does one simple sound hold so much power? The answer isn't just mystical. It's both ancient wisdom and modern science, finally meeting in harmony. The forgotten power of ancient flutes. Flutes are some of the oldest instruments humans have ever made. Archaeologists have found them carved from bird bones and even mammoth ivory, dating back more than 40,000 years. That means before writing, before wheels, before most of what we call civilization, people were already playing flutes, and they weren't just making music, they were making medicine. For Native American tribes, the flute was a tool for healing broken hearts and guiding the spirit. In India, the Bansuri flute is considered sacred, the voice of Krishna, meant to dissolve ego and awaken love. In Japan, Zen monks practice the shakuhachi not for concerts, but as a form of meditation, blowing breath through bamboo to touch enlightenment itself. It makes you wonder, why did cultures oceans apart all treat this simple hollow tube as something sacred? The reason is resonance, the science of resonance and the body. Everything in your body vibrates. Your heartbeat, your lungs, even your brain cells, they all move at natural frequencies. And when sound enters the body, something remarkable happens: resonance. It's like tuning forks aligning. One vibration gently nudges another until they're moving together. The sound of a flute is especially powerful because it's smooth, breath-filled, and deeply resonant. Slow flute music has been shown to shift the brain into alpha and theta waves, the same states linked with creativity, meditation, and healing. The breathy notes stimulate the vagus nerve, which lowers stress hormones and tells the body it's safe. Gentle, steady tones even line up with heart rhythms, bringing balance to the nervous system. Doctors today are proving what healers knew for centuries. Patients who listen to flute-like tones report lower pain, calmer moods, and better sleep. Science is finally catching up with spirit. A breath experiment. Let's try something right now. Take a slow breath in, and then exhale as if you were blowing softly into a flute. Did you notice it? That small shift? The calm? That's the secret. The flute is nothing more than breath made audible. When you listen, you sync your breath with someone else's. When you play, you transform your own breath into healing vibration. The emotional dimension, sound as safe release. But the flute isn't just about biology. It reaches emotions in a way that words can't. Its sound is haunting, gentle, and familiar, almost like a voice we've always known. Sometimes it brings tears, sometimes peace, always release. Psychologists have noticed that breath-like instruments create a safe space for emotions that have been buried. The flute becomes a doorway, a way to revisit feelings without fear. Imagine sitting quietly, eyes closed, while a flute flows around you like water. Your shoulders drop, your jaw unclenches. Memories rise up, then drift away. That is therapy without language. Guidance, bringing flute healing into daily life. You don't have to be a musician to feel these effects. You can simply sit in stillness and let a flute recording guide your breathing for 10 minutes. With each note, your body slips into a calmer rhythm. Lower, softer tones can ground you when anxiety creeps in, while higher notes lift energy when you feel heavy or tired. Many people like listening to flutes tuned to 432 or 528 Hz, frequencies believed to help the heart and emotions realign. Flute music can also hold space for journaling or reflection. Therapists sometimes use it in sessions to help people access deeper feelings safely. And if you struggle with sleep, try swapping your late-night scrolling for a few minutes the flute meditation. Studies show it slows heart rate and invites deeper rest. Ask yourself, what might your nights look like a week from now if you chose sound over screens? The river of breath. Think of the flute as a river. Each note is a ripple moving through your body. Your breath becomes water, flowing into your lungs, transforming into sound, washing over your organs, smoothing tension like stones polished over time. This isn't just poetic. Breath really does set the rhythm of your heart. Sound really does guide your brainwaves. Resonance really does ripple through tissues. What shamans once described as energy flow is now visible in brain scans and heart monitors. Music as medicine. This isn't just theory. Hospitals are already weaving sound therapy into their care. Veterans coping with PTSD, children facing anxiety, and patients undergoing painful treatments are all finding relief in sound. Some programs use flutes, others use singing bowls or gongs, but the principle is the same: breath and resonance heal. Imagine walking into a clinic where, instead of sitting in silence under fluorescent lights, you spend 15 minutes surrounded by flute music before your appointment. What would change in our healthcare system if that became the norm? Returning to the source: breath, spirit, sound. A flute keeps teaching us the same truth. Healing begins with the breath. Breath through wood becomes tone. Tone becomes vibration. Vibration becomes medicine. Ancient people understood this without needing proof. Modern research is finally validating it. Cleansing, a call to listen. So the next time you hear a flute, don't let it drift by as background sound. Pause. Let it carry you. Let it sync with your heartbeat and your breath. Let it remind you that you are part of something older than history. A tradition where healing comes not from machines or pills, but from the most basic force of all. A single breath turned into sound.